Welcome back, my beautiful people. So, despite what a lot of you guys may see on like TikTok or even my YouTube videos, I don't know how to talk about myself. I think I make 5-minute long videos because I cut like the majority of it out because I don't know how to say what's on my mind. I'm trying to learn that. So stick around because I'm trying. But I kind of wanted to talk about the way that I figured out that I was trans. My whole life, I've always felt like there was something different about me. I knew from the time that I was really little that I was a boy, and my mom let me pick out my clothes and dress how I want to, and I lived like and acted as a boy for the majority of my life until I probably was like 4th or 5th grade when, you know, I had to fit into that girl category and hang out with the girls, and the girls are really mean, and I'm a people pleaser, so I wanted to fit in, and I wanted to have friends because I moved like every 2 to 3 years, and so trying to make friends was easy for me, but it was making the right friends that were going to be nice and was a problem. Like I've been going to the same therapist since I was probably 7 or 8 years old, and when I had started going back to therapy and I was telling her that, you know, I'm trans and I want to start my transition, and this is I need your help. And she goes, you know, it's not really my place to say what people are and aren't, but my observation of you from the minute that I met you was that you had a really masculine feel. And I asked her, I said, why do you, like, how do you remember that? And she said, the first time I met you, you came back in a slick back ponytail with a Hawaiian button-up t-shirt, and you had your jeans on, and you had a comb in your back pocket, like a little grease. And that's accurate. That's how I was. That's who I am. And it's crazy that like people live in such denial of like the fact that like trans people exist, and that like this life is like this is something that's new when it's not. Trans people have been around forever, and there's a huge stigma that, you know, like the generation before mine have towards the trans community, and I think that is something that's why it took me so long to come to the realization that like this is me and this is what I need to do, because I care about what people think. I care about what people say about me. I care about how I come off to people, and I didn't have a lot of confidence doing so. But like the minute that I started living for me and making this transition, like all the people that I was afraid of because I've heard them say really transphobic things, it opened their mind and it made them look at the community so differently, because maybe it's just because they love me and they don't understand, but they love me, so they're gonna try. But it was like, it's crazy, like everything is so taboo until you have it happen to you or in your face. And I rejected it for a long time because I was afraid of being different, or being more different than I already was. I was already different, you know. So I didn't really know a lot about transitioning and what, like, the reality of transitioning and what it looks like and how you do it. And I just was under the impression that like of every other transphobic person, you know, like I was wearing their goggles for a long time, and when I took those off and I started doing my own research and I started watching other people on YouTube and seeing other trans creators, that it opened my mind to like, we're just normal people and it's okay. So when I was like 18, 19, I started watching a lot of YouTube videos and following a lot of FTM. creators on like Instagram and YouTube, and the more that I watched, the more I just felt like I needed that. I needed to do that because I wasn't happy. I was drunk all the time. I was gaining weight. I was like spiraling into this depression and I couldn't get out of it. When I transitioned, that didn't change. I was still heavily dysphoric, and I was a heavy alcoholic, and I was fat, and I was depressed, and I have anxiety. And so when you transition, not all of your problems are going to go away, but the more that I started doing like the self growth and looking inside to change what needed to be changed, that's when everything started to like open my eyes. And it was just like, you have to stop and remember like what is controllable and what isn't. Like, me transitioning is never going to change the fact that I'm not a cis man, and I know that. And it's never going to change the fact that I am always going to be different, and I'm always going to be a trans man. But I can accept those now, and I can be proud of them because I've done the self-growth on the inside, and I look in the mirror and I see my own reflection now. Before I couldn't. And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand about trans people, is that like, not trying to, I'm trying to feel whole in myself. I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. I'm not trying to shit on your religion, or I'm not trying to do anything but make myself happy and give myself a reason to live, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I love you guys, and do what all the professionals tell you to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and leave me some stuff in the comments, and I will try and pump some stuff out for you. I'm just talking now. I love you. Bye.